to each and every one of you. What is going on out there?
Remember,
it's Sweet TNT.
This is working hard. For our country, we must have regard.
June 25th.
Forget all your differences.
2026. Just coming down to the end of the 6th month. Yeah, we heavy into it. The year not even new again. The year is considerably old at this point. And boy, we have certainly been through the ringer.
To build a strong and better nation, I say.
But we continue to press forward.
So come let us work,
taking it one day at a time.
Because this is our life.
Once we get a chance to wake up and do it all over again, everything else will somehow fall into place. So welcome to everyone on the outside. This is your council, the Street Council, right here on the Street 919 FM. Your Speaker of the House, Hashim Dream, presiding. Speaker Jackie is Speaker J Energy is not here today. She is indisposed. She will be back tomorrow. So it is just you and me, guys, going down till the 4 o'clock hour.
So much of things that we need to.
We kind of used to that already. Good afternoon to all of my regular contributors. KFC, Dr. Wakanda, big up yourself. Big up to Chris. Big up to Groundsman, who I doubt I'm going to hear from today. As sure as he hear his beloved Jay not here, he done log off already. You know, because he does move like that. Or you don't see how he moving already, right? Since Jay already reached. Yeah, I already know. We already know. And you know what? I'm not holding it against you. I'm not. Big up to Jay. I know she's off listening somewhere. Anderson, good afternoon to you, my friend. Big up yourself wherever you are at. I'm still looking at this page of a picture of Sylvia Hunt and I can't get over it. Jay, since you're off today, I think it's the time to ask the hard questions. Show this picture to the relevant persons and come back to us tomorrow with some answers now.
This also goes for every Trinbagonian who going to live.
Because I can't get over it myself. It's uncanny, to say the least.
Time to come home and do something.
And before we get into it, guys, remember that it is Thursday, which means that it is Twister Thursdays over at KFC. So you guys can wrap up your Thursday the right way and get yourselves 2 Twister wraps for just $54.95. Loaded, saucy, and finger licking good. One bite and you know it must be KFC.
That is the main foundation. So come let us go.
And remember, guys, there is some advice that when you hear it one time, you know that it is good advice. Like this, a hot cup of good and natural ginger tea first thing in the morning does wonders for your body. It helps with nasal congestion and colds, stomach problems, migraines, headaches, and it's really good for arthritis in the body. Made from freshly crushed ginger root to get that strong ginger taste and aroma so soothing. It's available with or without sugar, so all you need is a boiling water to get a nice cup going. That's good and natural ginger tea. Good advice to start your day right. And speaking of the days right, you know, it's like we say, you know, every time we come back to the show, it's always something sticky going on in the interims when we go on break. Whether it's during the week or over the weekend, it's almost never a dull moment, you know. So I want to touch on the subject real quick. Yeah, so
Come together, 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 together.
I say come, I say we build a nation together. We build a nation.
for those of you who be paying attention, Christopher Samaru, the father of Joshua Samaru, was arrested 2 days ago after he had earlier voluntarily visited police stations to clarify some comments attributed to him on social media. Which his attorney said were twisted out of context. Attorney Aaron Lewis, who had represented Samaru, spoke with media minutes after his client was held, described the arrest as unfortunate, and said Samaru was detained under Regulation 11 of the Emergency Powers Regulation. This regulation prohibits any person from endeavoring to influence public opinion in a manner likely to be prejudicial to public safety, or from possessing any article or doing an act to facilitate such an endeavor. Lewis said Samaru first went to the Central Police Station in Port of Spain at about 5:30 p.m. I think this was on Monday. Accompanied by his attorney, he spent about 40 minutes speaking with police officers regarding statements circulating on social media. According to Lewis, Samaru sought to address concerns arising from comments and to prevent any potential fallout. Some of his comments circulating online, which his attorney said were taken out of context, involved the justice system and the police. He said the officers at the Central Police Station indicated that they had no information concerning Mr. Samaru and that no reports had been made in relation to the comments. After leaving the station, Samaru and his attorney were told by relatives that officers from a police unit had visited the family's home in Maraval. Lewis said they then went to the Maraval police station, where officers indicated they had no information regarding Samaru or any police visit to his residence. Lewis said they then proceeded to the St. Clair police station. While there, officers attached to the CID, that's the Criminal Investigations Department, approached Mr. Samaru and informed both of them that he was the subject of an investigation. He said Samaru was cautioned and subsequently detained pursuant to Regulation 11 of the Emergency Powers Regulations. Lewis maintained that his client's comments had been taken out of context. Now, if you're wondering what comments they are referring to, well, one, and then somebody correct me if I am wrong, but I have not seen it as of yet. The comments have not surfaced in any way, shape, or form, be it audio or visual. But apparently, someone invited Papa Samaru to a radio show over the weekend on Father's Day, of all days, in which some comments were made. Now, the comments allegedly seem to incite or imply certain things about the law.
I say that is the main foundation. So
those who enforce it, at least.
Because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister.
And that in turn seemed to have triggered a response from certain law enforcement. Here's the thing, though. Yeah, this is definitely an unfortunate turn of events. But in all honesty, the people in this situation, arresting him, yes, is unfortunate and is wrong. It's just wrong. However, in playing devil's advocate here, the people around Papa Samaru are also at fault. I mean, this is a man who is in the process of grieving a child. Something that I personally never hope to experience ever in life. But ask any parent who has lost a child in any way, shape, or form, much less in the way that Mr. Samaru lost his son. It is not, absolutely not something you wish even on your worst enemy. And this was only 6 months ago. Why did anyone allow Papa Samaru to appear on any public platform in the middle of, one, him grieving a child, and two, in an incident that has become a nationwide discussion? And on Father's Day of all days. I don't know what show it is or what media house thought that was a good idea. But y'all need some, I don't know. Y'all need to, I don't know who somebody need to buff them. Right?
Remember the key
That is in such poor taste.
for our
All for the
forget all your differences, let we start to build.
all for the end goal of a story and
We surely will. Because now
and to rake in numbers. There are certain things there's certain lines you don't cross, right? And in that, is one thing to get a comment
I
in
said
the midst of it happening,
is the main.
like fresh off, like it just happened.
So
You're trying to get information from any reliable sources.
because
Victims' parents would obviously have things to say.
come my brother, come my sister, and let us build an
But with this being an ongoing investigation, putting certain people who have a conflict of interest in the outcome of said investigation into a certain spotlight is distasteful at best. Distasteful at worst. Ill-advised at best.
Surely I do have to spell them out.
Whoever was around him
You know what?
should have tell him,
Wait,
Papa Sam's, don't go around them people.
let's play.
You are still in the process of grieving. You don't know what you could say in your grief that could be taken out of context. You know how these people look for anything and fish for anything or have a reason
Build a strong and better.
to go looking for someone, or you should have been out there to say that.
That is the main.
Whoever was around Papa Sam's. And apparently, as he went to go and clear up this
In hand, because this is our land.
what was becoming a misunderstanding.
And let us build a nation.
Witnesses say that police went to his home while he was going to multiple police stations, trying to find out if anything had been reported to them. Only to eventually happenstance upon CID after the third police station in which they detained him. Secondly,
This also goes for
so yeah, both for the people around Papa Sam's, both for the media house or whatever show it was that he went on to give him a platform to say something that could even be taken out of context in the first place. And
and freezing.
Mr. Lawyer man,
More than
Mr. Attorney,
show.
what's his last name? Lewis.
Tolerance and production.
So why are you having your client out there
A strong and
speaking to anyone, much less the media,
main foundation. So
without one,
let us work hand in hand.
having any prior conversations with him,
Become my my bread.
Furthermore, even if you had prior conversations with him, in any situation or case like that, that is your job. Your job to represent your client and speak on his behalf. Any questions or comments that media may have or anyone else should be directed through you. He has the right to remain silent. You know them things I'm saying when you arrest people, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or and will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to an attorney. Right. And it is your job as the attorney to speak for them. When people get arrested, you say, I'm not saying nothing until my lawyer in the room. Without my lawyer in the room, you were supposed to be speak. I didn't hear you say a word. Not a word. But you had him right up in front of the mic speaking for himself. So what you there for? Come now, man. I would have fired you a long time. I'm sorry. You supposed to be speaking for me, representing for me, and you have me out here talking, going off. Every word that come out of my mouth can be taken out of context if the wrong person hear it or use against me at a later time, and you just have me out here building my own cage. Nah, could never be.
Remember, the key to success is work.
As the first thing,
For our country, we must have
my mother and my uncle teach me, because both of them, my uncle was a lawyer, the rest his soul, and my mother's a lawyer.
to build.
Say nothing without your representative in the room.
Yes, we surely will. Because now,
Poor Papa Sam's.
ever we must show discipline, tolerance,
Instead of being left to privately grieve,
to build a strong and better
now he's getting more involved
I say
in the situation when he really should not be.
nation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is all
Because in the midst of all of the craziness that's going on,
my sister. And let
crazy charges against Kaya, the law enforcement consistently targeting a citizen who is protesting and asking the DTPS serious questions, and all their response to do is to arrest her. The last person that needs to be involved in this is a family member of one of the affected.
so much of things that we need to see about. Surely I do have to spell them out.
Clearly it needed spelling out, Mr. Merchant, because
It's putting
this should have never come to pass.
because now more than ever we must show
Papa Sam's, I'm not sure if you have been
tolerance and
released yet, but when such a time comes, please God,
I say
I hope somebody can get this message to you.
one day
Please stay in the cut.
hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister,
Give yourself
let's build a nation.
room to breathe, time to grieve. You are entitled to that. I say it with concern, and I say it from the heart, right? I don't know you personally, but I certainly don't want you to become another person that ends up going down
For every drink begonian,
in all of this
foreign land.
in all of this madness,
Now is the time to come home.
because you said certain things in grief, which of course you are well within your right to say, but certainly not on a public platform where they
Because now
can twist your words and use it against you.
discipline, tolerance, and production.
That is unfortunately the dark side
A strong and better nation.
of tragedy and media.
That is the main foundation. So come let us
Because the people who conduct the interview after the fact, where are they?
come, my brother, come, my sister, and let us
It
build
was their show
together.
that on which you said allegedly said certain things. But they're not gonna be there to bail you out, or they will probably be in the courtroom reporting on now your current situation, whatever that might be moving forward. So I beg you, please don't give them any more reason to target you. We certainly here at the council do not want that for you.
And we build our nation together.
For those of you out there listening and you have contributions to make, you all know the numbers to call at this point. It's 342-0081 and 466-5391.
And we build our nation together. I say, come, my soul, brothers. And we build our nation together.
While I hear slandering one Lewis, our next Lewis is actually making Trinidad look very good right now. Hold on, let me pull this up. Let me pull this up for y'all. Receive the information about it.
And we build our nation together.
Come together, 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 together.
Just a little while ago.
And we build our nation together.
But yeah, Trinidad and Tobago, we have cause to celebrate in the world of sports. Basketballer Malik Lewis has been officially drafted into the NBA. Yes, guys.
And we build our nation together.
History being made. He becomes Trinidad and Tobago's third NBA draft pick. That's crazy. The San Fernando native, who was the 60th pick, became only the 13th National Basketball League player to be drafted directly into the NBA. He was drafted to the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks acquired the draft rights for Lewis from the Washington Wizards as part of a 3-team deal.
Want to go?
Wow.
We surely will. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline,
I
tolerance,
don't know many
and production to build a strong.
saying here that it's Trinidad and Tobago's third NBA draft pick, in all of history. So that's a serious major move right there. So I don't know how many of you follow basketball. I know this is a football country, yeah.
Brother, come, my sister, and let us build a nation.
I now have a new reason to support Milwaukee Bucks. I have my personal team, huh? Bucks has never been one of them. Shout out to Giannis and them there, so. But I'm definitely interested. I'm gonna be watching the next season more closely. Looking out to see if young Lewis will be making an appearance or making an impression on the league.
So much of things.
We'll definitely have to see how that goes.
Surely I do up
And who knows?
Cause you know as well as I do the only
We're only about what is it? Maybe 5 or 4 years out from the last time the Bucks won a championship.
more than ever we must show
So
Discipline, tolerance, and production. To build.
yeah, no, depending on how they go next season, we might actually have to start
That is the main.
rocking some green and gold around here in these streets because we're gonna have to represent for we boy.
Hand in hand.
That's how I personally feel. I know
Come my
and that's kind of how a lot of y'all feel. I think a lot of people are PSG fans in football. Is it PSG or Man City? I can't remember which one. Y'all don't take my head off for it. Whatever team Mr. York was on when he played professionally, that is a reason why a lot of y'all are fans of that particular club today. Is because your own son of the soil was a member of that particular club. So I definitely I would definitely say that as a nation,
This also goes for every Trinbagonian
for the 26-27 NBA season,
who going to live in a foreign land.
forget whatever other team you like,
Now is it
It's all about the Milwaukee Bucks.
something?
It have to be. It have to be. That's about represent. Yes, we talk about it all the time. We don't like to represent nobody until they somehow big out there.
Production.
And for a lot of y'all, this one might just sweep under the rug. And next thing you know, you're hearing Malik Lewis putting up numbers in NBA games, and all of a sudden he's getting endorsements from big sporting brands, and only then
Brother, come my sister.
you will see people here trying to reach out.
Nation together.
Government officials will try to reach out. Local brands here might try to reach out because you want him advertising your product. You want him to be the face of your brand. Yada, 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 yada. Personally, me, there's a basketball association here at all in Trinidad. I know there is a team. There is some semblance of a national basketball team here because I know they travel and play around the region. They have come up to my hometown many a times for different tournaments and games. So I will implore whoever is relevant in making it happen, Minister of Sports, first of all, do not miss this golden opportunity. This is only the third person in Trinidad and Tobago history to go to the NBA. Take full advantage of that. Prop him up from now. He has put in the work. He left Sweet TNT to pursue a dream and found himself in the NBA. Signed to the Milwaukee Bucks. That is nothing to scoff at, okay? Believe me. Because the NBA has tiers. So the fact that he is in the official NBA, because there's the main league and then there is a G League.
For our country, we must have regard. Forget all your differences, let we start to build.
There's levels to the thing.
And onward to progress, we surely will. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build.
Sorry, y'all. Yeah. Ugh. You tell.
I say that is the main foundation.
Testing. Much better.
Let us work hand in hand because this is our land.
So yeah,
My brother,
Minister of Sports,
and let us
take advantage of this strike while the iron is hot. Reach out to whoever need to reach out and prop young Lewis up as a symbol, as an inspiration, as something to strive towards, okay? Not because basketball is not one of our locally, cherished sports, doesn't mean that people can't have dreams. We have basketball courts all over this country.
so much of things that
And we just make real tall people here too, eh?
Yeah, do.
I know a lot of short people usually are.
do the only way.
Oh God! I see your face screwing up, Jay. I see your face screwing up. Stop it. Okay.
Now, more than ever we must show.
We make some tall people here in Trinidad and Tobago when you eat the right things and you grows the right way.
A strong and better nation. I say.
People in the 6 Foot Club here will do extremely well if we
So come let us work hand in hand. Because
made a small investment. This would be a good opportunity to make a small investment into seeing if we can put some more people out there in the basketball world. I'll tell you that right now because not too long back home, we ourselves were blessed to have our own son of the soil. His name is Demoy Hodge, and he became the first person from British Virgin Islands
for every
to
Trinbagonian
be drafted into the NBA.
who going to live in a foreign land.
Plays regularly.
Now is the time to come home and do something.
Was playing regularly in the G League when he was first drafted. He played a early season with the Lakers. Yeah, the Lakers. He was up on the court with LeBron. Played on the court with him.
And product
I believe currently
to build
his contract has moved over to playing with the Mavericks
foundation.
or the Mavericks GD team. I need to get an update. I need to get an update on it.
Because this is
But the point is, when that happened, that was a really big deal, you know?
let us build a nation together.
Was given an endorsement from our government. Had a big motorcade and celebration for him. But the results of him doing that and getting drafted, now there are numerous talent scouts constantly on the lookout. They are coming to the Virgin Islands to see what we have to offer, what we can do, and giving our young people opportunities to earn scholarships to be committed to universities in the US, because that is kind of the process of how the NBA pulls or finds its players. You know, I'm not sure how it would work in football. I guess it would work on a similar level, you know. But usually you're tracking or they start tracking you from when you're in secondary school in the US. You know, there's a high school level of competitive play. And high schools can go on to become, you know, national champions, #1 schools in the country. And the talent scouts find those players, those young players, and offer them full rides and scholarships in order to play on their basketball teams in universities. And from there, at the university level, which is very intense, that is where many players are forged to move on and get drafted to the NBA, which I'm assuming was the trajectory for Malik Lewis. So don't waste this opportunity, all my sports people. Basketball Association of TNT, Minister of Sports,
Success is working hard.
do the work. This is an amazing opportunity to be had. Before Malik starts, boot camp to prepare for the next season,
We surely will.
do what you have to do.
Now
Have him flown
we
in.
must show
Put him on a media tour through the country.
and product
Give him,
to
I'm
build
not gonna say give him a key to the city or anything like that, but give him that hometown ground support from early.
so
Let him know that
hand in hand. Because
his country and his people are behind him.
Come, my sister, and let
Because when you do that, that shines a light and puts a spotlight on people looking abroad to bring players from around the world into the NBA. Because how do you think people like Dirk Nowitzki, Manu Ginobili, Yao Ming, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and more recently, Victor Wembanyama. Yeah, the really tall 7'4" player from France. Yeah.
surely I do have to spell them out.
Let's put Trinbago in that conversation.
Do the only way is put in more effort and less play. Because now more than
It is my hope that y'all don't let this opportunity go to waste. And
tolerance,
especially in a time
option,
when so much is going on, we really need something positive to uplift us right now. This
that is
is certainly that.
station. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is all.
So give people a reason to celebrate.
Come, my sister, and let us build a nation together.
Both the people on the ground and the people who are our leaders in this country. I'm literally offering you your free eats here. If you don't take advantage of this until very late, it will look very bad. Right? Don't
Also goes for every Trinbagonian
run on Trini time with this.
who going to live in a foreign land.
The fete isn't the opportunity isn't O2 Park.
Time to come home and do something.
You trying to say you buy
In out day and freezing.
Westmall coming when you still way up in Arima.
Than ever.
Let's not do that.
Discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation.
So I say congratulations once again
That is the main foundation.
to Mr. Malik Lewis,
Let us work hand in hand.
third Trinbagonian
Land,
officially
brother, come
in the NBA.
and let us build a nation.
I know you will definitely do well. The Bucks have chosen well. Show them what that Caribbean strength can do, and you put the ball in our hands. Hey, Dr. Wakanda, good afternoon to you. Like we said before, we don't know who Mr. Big is. I think we answered this question on Monday. I have no idea who Mr. Big is. I still don't understand that. I think Jay gave me the context of somebody who was called Mr. Big way back in the day. That is a reference I barely understand. I was not here for it. And as opposed to whether or not he will be caught, I have no idea. Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, afternoon, Chakman.
Hey, Chucky, what going on?
I did good. Everything cool for the hour. Hot sun down here in Point Lisa area right now.
Okay. I can't tell if it's hot out there still.
Yeah, very hot but breeze blowing nice. I had to worry myself.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So that is everything quiet in the road from here. Trinidad and Tobago, again, good afternoon to all. Yeah, well, congratulations to the young man there. But here what? Chakman going to be all mischievous now.
Oh boy.
He is a potential politician, because if David Nackett could be in parliament and he played for the country, if when Sancho played for the country and he was in parliament, he's the next budding politician.
So wait, the journey of a politician is first you have to play sport. You have to play a sport first, and then you jump into politics when you retire. That what you telling me?
Yeah. So you don't bow to be red or yellow. Just play sport.
Just play sport.
Yeah. Just play a sport. So who knows, you might see Kishon Walter
So go on. Nah, boy. So Keyshawn, when Keyshawn finished throwing Pelton stick, he gonna jump in the parliament or?
Who knows? Why not?
What is this, boy?
I mean, but at the end of the day, putting on joke aside, I mean, congratulations for his achievement as a body now. Yeah, I mean, Lakers should have called him, man. As a Lakers fan, but Lakers should have called him.
Well, you never know. Well, the point is his foot is his foot in the door. So now that he there, I don't know how long he'll be in the box for, but you know when trading time come up, you know what depending on how well he does, you never know, something will happen.
Yeah, because I mean, we have seen over the years, we would have had some individuals who would have made our country proud. Look at Dwight York, Russell Lafferty, Leonson Lewis. These were names back in the 80s. You know, yeah, I mean, Gally Cummins back in the 70s. His name is a standout to this day. Yeah, so I mean, we had some. You know, we had it from our sprinters. The list goes on. In martial arts, we had Sherilyn Sanka, and the list goes on. So yeah, the country is doing good. It's just that, you know, the politicians should find a way where they can market it in a proper order. So it also helps the country, because look at where Germany is in their sport, look at where China is in their sport, and the list goes on. America, and you name it. Forget who we like or we don't like. Whatever country it is, but that is how it is.
Yep.
Yeah, so let's find a way. Because I want to leave with this. What is the definition of being on it?
Being what?
You know, because when we tell a person they are uneducated, what exactly is the definition of uneducated? Because why I say that? So because you put me to come and do radio announcing, I might fumble or I might take a mess on the keyboard. Does that make me uneducated?
No.
Or we just don't know about that.
That's just inexperience. That's just inexperience or lacking knowledge.
Yeah. So we have a tendency to tell a person that. So let's give them the opportunity to learn. So I would probably say, to me, in my simple layman's terms, the definition of uneducated me is that, okay, I'll give you something, I show it to you, and you're just not adapting it. Because if you put me behind the keyboard there and probably once, twice, all right. But put me there every day for the next 6 months, and I ain't doing that. We call it probationary period. Well, then probably yes. But you know, we will want to call our politicians and our police officers, our police service uneducated, but is it that they are not learning this job properly? So we are taking a person and making them a commissioner. We are taking this person, the prime minister or the leaders of the party, are putting individuals in ministerial or MP position, and they just focusing on themselves. So then they're not learning, or did we not teach them properly? And we are. So I think that is just me, you know. It's just that we had a conversation in work, and the person popped and said, but he uneducated, I said, well, what makes him uneducated? He now started to learn the job, and because he made a mistake, he's not fully aware of what is taking place. So I said, don't tell that, in my opinion. So, you know, I just had a little food for thought, you know. I just said, I just try something, whatever. So, but I had locked on listening, and wherever Jay is, if she's coming in late, we'll reach safe. If not, we'll enjoy the rest of the day. And you hold it down as you're accustomed to it. So, Panadol, KFC, everybody, good afternoon. Everybody, the whole clip. If I remember the name, those are the names that always care, but the whole clip. Everybody, good afternoon. Chuckman always here locked on listening.
Yes, sir. Big up yourself, Chuckman. Yeah. And with that, I'm going to take a quick pause for the cause, guys. We'll take this commercial break, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street 919 FM.
TechFlex TT Limited, the #1 computer store in Trinidad and Tobago, has all your tech needs. We have the latest computers, powerful MacBooks, and affordable Chromebooks for school and work, providing new and refurbished options to suit everyone's budget. Also, we carry a variety of printer options and ink solutions for your home and office needs. Need repairs done? Our experienced technicians can solve your tech problems. Visit us now at any of our 2 locations, Wilson Road, Scarborough, next to Royal Castle, or Penco Street, Montrose, Chagonas. Call 235-4919 for more info. TechFlex TT Limited. Affordable tech. Exceptional service.
A feeling
for a big meal. Chicken. With big taste. Must be KFC. And big flavor. Chicken. And value for my money. Must be KFC. Yo, who keeps saying that? Well, I hearing something? I'm the voice in your belly. Get big value every day of the week, from Munchin Mondays to Fantastic Fridays and specials to make your weekend even tastier. Check socials for details. Remember, there's only one original, often imitated but never duplicated. It must be KFC.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 125 to 186 Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna. For the program, Health and Healing, merging the old with the new, with Mr. Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on the Street 919 FM.
Hi there, I'm Lester Suglal, inviting you to join me on the first, second, and third Saturday, 8:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. for the program Slow Gospel Music, and on the fourth and fifth Saturday from 8:30 p.m. for an extended version of Slow Gospel Music on Street 91.9 FM.
The Embassy Yacht is back and ready to transform your events into unforgettable experiences. Launched from King's Wharf, San Fernando, the perfect starting point for an epic experience of luxury, music, and celebration on the open water. By booking our vessel, your event will include a house DJ, state-of-the-art sound system, fully stocked bar, dedicated cleaning crew, top-notch security. This isn't just a venue, it's a floating masterpiece designed to make your event the talk of the town. Imagine your guests dancing under the stars, drinks in hand, with breathtaking views of the coastline as your backdrop. From birthdays to corporate events to exclusive parties, the Embassy Yacht offers promoters a unique platform to create unforgettable memories and boost your brand's reputation. Call or WhatsApp 399-5959 or email embassycruises@gmail.com.
This is Bishop Aaron Williams from the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ailing, you could get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God. God's word direct from his throne room in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Hypocrisy, a place rampant with greed and jealousy. They always telling me success breeds envy. Well, nowadays I seen that plenty. People who you never meet will dislike you. Some love to come on social media to fight you. They even run by hope your house to spite you. But when God bless you, nobody can blight you. You see the wicked, bad mind and envious. Them set a 21st century Judas. As you start to rise to the top, the way you drop, you got to stand in your back. Oh, whoa. It has some family and so-called friends who want to see you succeed till the end. About the way you do good in life, but vex when it's better than them. fighting to find we space. It's only rats running around this place. Rat race, I set a rats with human face. And I'll be fighting to find we space. There's only rats running around this place. Whoa, a young brother rising up. He get a box drain subcontract. They send a youth man to shoot him in the back. Because he tell them he can't pay no tax, boy. Statistics show the place out of order. Rotting from the core like a cancer. Now every youth man is a wannabe monster. So they make up their mind to rock under a number. And while the youth men them gone confused, all these young ladies dressing like they acting the blues. They so forthright and feel they get through till they end up on the hunters search and rescue, yeah. While the media promote the wrong thing, the guns and the drugs and skin out you something. This lifestyle we start to explore. Can't say God is a trinity no more. In this rat race, I set a rats with human face. And I'll be fighting to find we space. There's only rats running around this place. Rat race, I set a rats with human face. And as we fighting to find we space, there's only rats running around this place. Destructive and dangerous, the toxic and poisonous. Remember people, there's no time or season for these rodents to hate you without a reason. They never fire, no, they always close. They send people to take your ghost. You see, the mission is to see you dead, cause all they want is to eat your bread. In this rat race, I set a rats with human face. And I'll be fighting to find we space. There's only rats running around this place. Rat race, I set a rats with human face. And I'll be fighting to find we space. There's only rats running around this place. Whoa, the naked I can't see. So many people with no form of humanity, always preaching love and unity. Greediness now is a part of we culture, cause as you rise, they attack you like a viper. It has some people with a hand in the pantry, yet still every day they crying they hungry. Whoa, like some wicked priest and pastor proclaiming they was ordained by the Father. They preaching in the church on Sunday while they contemplating who to destroy Monday. Yeah. Some politicians in the tie and suit to influence the crime and then blame the youth. They keep doing it time and time, cause there's no lack of for white collar crime. In this rat race, I set a rats with human face. And I'll be fighting to find we space. It's only rats running around this place. Rat race, I set a rats with human face. And I'll be fighting to find we space. There's only rats running around this place. All in the Senate and the Parliament, in the cities out on the pavement. We dealing with a rat infestation, thieving guns and drugs from in the police station. Even the churches they have in a state, keeping the food from the collection plate. These are the rodents who don't help build nothing but believe the word owe them something. This rat race, I set a rats with human face. And I'll be fighting to find we space. It's only rats running around this place. Rat race.
All rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
Remember, the key to success is working hard. For our country we must have regard. Forget all your differences, let we start to build. And onward to progress we surely will. Because now more than ever we must show discipline, tolerance and production. build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together. So much of things that we need to see about. Surely I do have to spell them out. Cause you know as well as I do, the only way is put in more effort and less play. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together. This also goes for every Trinbagonian who gone to live in a foreign land. Now is the time to come home and do something, instead of staying out there and freezing. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us go hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together.
back right here on the council. 919 FM.
For our country, we must have regard.
For those of you that are craving the authentic taste of the Caribbean but have short on time, remember that Lion Brand Pelori Mix is now available in convenient, easy-to-use pouches, and you can whip up a batch of fluffy golden Pelori in a flash. Just add water, mix, and fry. Perfect for impromptu gatherings. Lion Brand Pelori Mix brings everyone together for a delicious moment. Share the flavor with friends and family because good food and good company go hand in hand. Get your Lion Brand Pelori Mix today and make every moment a tasty celebration with Lion Brand, the power behind our great taste traditions. And make sure you get a whole lot of flavor wrapped in a delicious twist with KFC's Crunch Twist Wrap. Enjoy their crispy chicken tender wrapped in lettuce, shredded carrots, mayo, and their craveable mambo sauce for only $29.95. Available now via all ordering channels. KFC Crunch Twist. It is a finger licking good.
So much of things that we need to see about. Surely I do have to spell them out. Cause you know as well as I do, the only way is put in more effort and less play. Because now, more than ever, we must show.
Hey, World Cup fans, what's going on with y'all? It is a heavy day today.
A strong and better nation. I say, that is the...
We've got not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6 different games today. Yeah. 2 of them will be taking place simultaneously. That is a lot to keep track of. I'm not sure which ones we'll be seeing, but yeah. So for those of you who want to know who is up for grabs today, in the 4 p.m. slot, we have Ecuador versus Germany and Curacao versus Côte d'Ivoire, aka Ivory Coast.
This also goes...
Based on those lineups, Ecuador definitely needs a win here to stay in the game. They are currently at a loss and a draw. Germany running on a perfect streak so far. Curacao, this is definitely a must-win for them as well, as they also have a loss and a draw. Ivory Coast has a win and a loss.
Discipline, tolerance, and production.
So it will be interesting to see how those events turn up. I personally will be rooting for Ecuador.
That is the main foundation. So come let us go hand in.
What about Germany? Nine? Yes. 9.
And let us build a nation.
9 Germany. Feet not celebrate some around here, yeah? If you'd like to represent the German fans, I suggest you find it as a frequency. Lord. Anyway, in the 7 p.m. slot, we got Tunisia versus the Netherlands. And we also got Japan versus Sweden. Another must-win for Tunisia, as they have only losses in the World Cup so far. Netherlands have a win-draw at the moment, as does Japan, whereas Sweden has a win and a loss. Japan definitely showed up and showed out in their last match against Turkey, so I'm definitely interested to see what they have to say to Sweden later on. Not particularly invested in the Tunisia Netherlands, but best of luck to both teams in that front. Then we have Turkey versus the United States at 10 p.m. and also at 10 p.m. Paraguay versus Australia. Turkey, again, another must-win for them, as they have 2 losses on record at the moment, as well as I believe it is definitely a make or break match for Paraguay and Australia as well. Both of them having a win and a loss so far. United States also just surprising everyone so far with 2 wins, back-to-back wins in their World Cup. So they are definitely riding high right now. Let's see if they can keep the streak going later this evening. So, I mean, I know the place is already up and lively. Like, every bar from here to Cedrus has been full, packed to the brim nightly following World Cup matches. I'm definitely interested to see how people are going to keep an eye on 2 matches happening at the same time. This afternoon's matches. None of my teams are up for play today, so I'm not particularly invested in any one particular match today. I'm just hoping for Germany to lose. I'll be rooting for Curacao. Curacao is my only main interest today. I will probably look into the Japan, and I tell you this: if the United States win 3 back-to-back games,
I say that is the me.
If they pull a hat trick in this World Cup,
So come let us go.
I feel like the world will,
Come my friend,
I don't want to say implode,
and let us build a nation
but it might.
together.
I'm not sure what we were doing. Because, you know, they love to call the sport soccer. Yeah, we're winning the little soccer tournament. If America pull a hat trick in this World Cup, we will never hear the end of it. We will never hear the end of it.
So much of things that we need to see about.
I don't even think they've ever done that before.
Surely I do have to.
Someone correct me. If you're smarter than me, let me know. I have never, as long as I have known myself, ever heard of the U.S.
More than ever we must show
winning 3 straight games in FIFA World Cup.
tolerance and production.
At least not in living memory. Maybe they were able to pull it off back in the day.
Say that is the main foundation.
Yeah, this has been an interesting World Cup to say the very least.
'Cause this is our land.
All I am hoping for is that it is shaping up for a Paraguay, Portugal, Argentina matchup. That is gonna shake the world. Like I said, if it happens here, we will be live watching it here on the council if it runs on council time. We cannot miss that for anything. All you out there
This also goes for every Trinbagonian.
doing the wrong thing, doing the crime and thing. All you ease up on the crime. Because you see if that, you see when that game come up,
Now is the time.
everybody need to be in front of a screen. Police officers,
Day and freeze.
no roadblocks that day. Just because you're on duty don't mean you need to sour it for the rest of us. Nobody will begrudge you
And production.
pulling up on a bar
Build a strong and better nation.
on the pretext of
That is
regular patrols.
the
Right?
so
Figure out something.
hand in hand.
That's gonna be one we definitely can't. We are rooting for it. Fingers crossed. Somehow, some way, those two have to collide before the World Cup finish. And put the allegations to rest to decide who is the GOAT once and for all. Waiting for it. Ah! Anyway, let's move on. I'm sure some of you all already seen and heard about the massive earthquake in Venezuela. Yesterday evening, June 24th, local time, Venezuela was struck by two major earthquakes just seconds apart. One was 7.2 and the other 7.5 on the Richter scale. Definitely very much up there. The epicenters were on Venezuela's northern Caribbean coast, roughly 100 miles west of Caracas, but the shaking was felt across much of the country and even in neighboring Caribbean nations. Did we feel it, guys? I am not going to lie. What? How early was that? Did we have a time for that? It just says local time. It didn't. I haven't been able to get a specific time on it. I know I was out on the road early yesterday evening, but I cannot remember. I definitely didn't feel anything last night. That either might have been because I was on the road, or I knew when I got in and after I finished. I turned in early. I dropped sleep. And I definitely know that if my eyes are closed, I definitely not feeling no earthquake. But I'm usually one of those that don't feel when earthquakes happen. And then I just go on the timeline and I see, earthquake! Oh my God! It was so bad! I'm shaking, my heart beating. And I just be like, here, like, what happened? I very seldom feel earthquakes. And it's been a long time since I felt one. So if y'all felt it, let me know now. Because we are Venezuela's neighbors right here. We should have been the ones feeling it for sure. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Dream and listeners. You are on inside today, Dream?
Yeah, just me today. Jake couldn't make it in today. Afternoon, Chris.
All right. Well, we didn't feel no earthquake, but when it's time for us to get our earthquake, you'll be sure to feel it, Dream.
But that's what I'm saying, because I've definitely felt earthquakes here before. So, but I found it very interesting that they're so close to us and we didn't get a brunt of anything. Definitely a 7.5. We didn't feel nothing. The last time that happened, I remember we a good couple of buildings, particularly in the west, was breaking up and had cracks in it and thing.
Well, the Dream, aside from that, two things I wanted to mention. I see there was a release that suggests that this case against Maduro is falling apart in the U.S., so they might be releasing him in short order. The next thing is, I want to ask the police service, why is there so much limited information or lack of information as it relates to the warrant served against the owners of Blue Waters? Because at least tell us some information as to what the warrant was issued for, if it was to search for guns or drugs or whatever, because in every other scenario, when it doesn't involve the wealthy, we get a mountain of information from the TTPS.
When it doesn't involve what the royalty, is it?
The wealthy.
The wealthy. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is, every time it have a scenario involving somebody that is wealthy, there is always limited information forthcoming. And the police have no problem continuing to exercise this inconsistency in their behavior, you know. They don't have no challenge, they don't have no problem, like they didn't see no issue with approaching crime or whatever it is in that manner, you know. There is too much inconsistencies existing in the police service, in the way how they treat with matters. And I don't know when they will get it right, boy, Dream boy. When, boy?
If I had a date to tell you, you know, March 24th, 2029, they will get it right. I wish I could tell you that.
I more feel it might be on the 30th of February, yes, whenever that comes.
All right, thanks, Chris. Well, I said the 30th of February, yes.
This also for everything big onion.
I'll take a look into that Blue Waters that Blue Waters issue for y'all.
Now is the time to come home and do something.
I felt weird just now because I just had a sip of Blue Waters when Chris was saying that story, boy. I say, wait. What Blue Waters do? Oh, you don't say that to me.
Discipline.
I would be very concerned. Have a good afternoon.
Yeah, so man here, just slipping back in on the question you had asked before. Well, I am an avid football fan. America never won. I have two books that is giving a little insight into the history of football, the World Cup. They have only won twice in a row. That is in 1930 and then in this recent World Cup. They never win 3 times in a row.
Right, I know that one. That was a pretty historic one for them.
Yeah, the women's team is the more prolific, and they have 4 titles.
Yes.
And they would have done a record 3 times, three different occasions, winning 13 matches in 2005 to 2015 to 2023, and then the 1991 team that won the first ever Women's World Cup, they won 6 games in a row, and then in the 1999 edition, they would have won 5 games in a row. So they are the more prolific than the both of them.
And I know that for sure that US women's team is nothing to play with.
Yeah, because I'll tell you stuff. I can recall about 2 or 3 years ago, and somebody could also help me with the information as well, who into the sport. The women's team was jockeying to get either the same salary or match pay as the men or more. Because their argument was, look, you all don't even have a star. We have 4 stars. We have Olympic titles. We have this. And they're correct. They have Gold Cup and whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, so...
It's very true.
The women's team, they are more prolific than the men. They are probably, I think they are the number 1 team in the world right now. Them, Germany and Brazil, 3 top teams when it comes to women's football, yeah. And funny enough, you see Italy and Holland and England, who also have good leagues, domestic leagues. Their women's team is not as prolific as Germany and Brazil and America. Funny enough, when it comes to that. But I mean, the women's version of the sport is building and it's going very good right now.
Yeah.
You know, because their World Cup, their senior World Cup is next year as well. Sometime around this time, so next year, right, the Women's World Cup. Yeah, so that is a bit of on that question. Because I'll make a call then after the son pull it up. He had a book. He said, yeah, daddy. So. I say like, so what's up for the info?
Nice. Yeah, that one on call, boy.
Yeah. So it's a book some years ago. I got a book and I bought it at I think it's that bookstore entrance. Where the food court is there. It's very descriptive. Well, it was up to 1998 World Cup, yeah, but it has, we are the internet now, so it's full of almost anything. Yeah, so eagerly waiting. I'm still going to tell you who is my favorite team besides Trinidad because I might tell me, don't call me.
Yeah, keep it touch for now. Keep it touch for now.
Yeah, when not wrong that 32, when you wrong that 16 comes, then I will say yeah.
Yeah, when 16 come, I will take it then. I will take it then.
No problem. So again, locked on and listening.
Yes, sir. Big up. All right, so yeah, that's good to know. So we have no hat trick from US just yet, which means that if they pull that off today, they will have made history in the World Cup. Back to back matches. I am interested to see if that will happen. All right, real quick before I forget the story, where was I with the Venezuela? Yes. Yeah, so yeah, guys, so that 7.5 happened just outside, about 100 miles out of Caracas. The heaviest destruction has been reported in Caracas, La Guaira, I hope I'm pronouncing those right, parts of Miranda, coastal communities near the epicenter as well. Reports indicate dozens of buildings collapsed, hospitals have been overwhelmed, major roads blocked, power and water outages are widespread. Simon Bolivar International Airport suffered damage and operations were disrupted. Metro and rail services were also suspended. Currently officially confirmed, as of the latest reports, at least 164 people have been killed and around 970 to over 1,000 people with severe injuries. Authorities have stressed that these numbers are expected to rise significantly as rescuers continue searching collapsed buildings. That's definitely a tough one. I see also that our Prime Minister has also said that they are ready to offer humanitarian aid to our Venezuelan neighbors, which is definitely good to hear. And it seems that we has our beef with Venezuela come to an end? Are we all good? Everything hunky dory? No, not squabbling with them over anything anymore. It's all good. Everything's safe. I hope so. But yes, again. So our heart definitely is going out to the people of Venezuela. I am hoping that they are definitely able to bounce back from this as soon as you can. Please keep your heads up. It is all a love over here. What happened here, Mr. Sir? You call, I answer. What happened? You usually wait for me to tell you good afternoon, and then you can talk. You keep coming in and out. Either that or the call is dropping. Call back again, please. And of course, guys, remember what am I saying? 342-0081 and 466-5391. Those are your numbers to call here.
So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation.
I'm legit waiting to see if you will call back before I move on, because I have a next thing to the next things to talk here. So let me know now. We'll move on straight, or yeah, I guess. Right. Hello, good after. Oh, it's not cut. Is it connecting? Hello, good afternoon. Hello. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
All right.
Dream.
Yeah, what's up?
Internet is going and coming. I know going on with the internet and my MZ.
Oh,
Dream, I
a
ever
thing.
talk about United States of I talk about United States of America. They're going to create history today,
Well, we go see.
Because I'm watching the football and I find they play. Right now they're playing good football right now, Yeah, I'm watching the football. They're looking good. They might be in the top 16 or the top 4.
So
they continue where they're going.
So you feel they'll get you tonight then?
I mean, if they'll get you tonight.
I don't know,
they'll
Turkey.
Get you, they're playing good football.
I don't know. I mean, Turkey might surprise you. You never know.
Never know. And never know where football is. We 90 plus minutes. Somewhere to come out of it, I know.
Yep.
So we go wait and see. So we'll create history. Let's keep it on cross. Dream. I see this present government going at the big fish and them.
Brazil?
We say congratulations. No, this government going at the big fish and them because they already own Blue Waters and companies. And the Attorney General was sitting in the Parliament for donkey years under the former regime. And he knew all who was the big players, who was the man who used to be calling. We never used to be saying some, I forget the name used to be calling, big fish or some kind of big name used to be calling. And they're going at the 1% on them because we don't know the talk and we don't know we living on the ground and we know what's going on with that community. It's them, allegedly, they'll be bringing in the guns and the drugs and distributed in the poor man communities. Because no poor black African men is bringing them set of guns and drugs and things, allegedly. So you got allegedly. So they're doing that thing because I know with the UNC government, when they're in power from 2010 to 2015, the 1% of them free the UNC government and them, because they doesn't give them that all the opportunities. They stop doing funding because they don't get no set of funding and the state media and this and that. And one big man there, Junior Sammy, You know he workers and them crying out now for pay because that project going on in the back end. As a former worker, he working there for 20 years. And he's saying right now the company like is going bankrupt because they used to be getting all the contracts and all the thing from the former last regime. So you know the junior Sam used to give the workers coming up for election time a ton less to go and vote the PNM. Right now they're in crisis right now. So all they get money and pay all the workers. Because workers all of the news crying out for pay. What kind of 454? They know they ain't paying the workers and them. So the Attorney General, he was in the former last regime for donkey years, and you know all the square pegs and all the corruption, we always be feeding them. So go at them. And then after all, you can come down at this small man. We have to shoot from the top first, and then come down at the bottom, and then you can get resolved in crime. So Jim, my look to listen. What a good game later until you're going to take any football now, man. I know you ain't back in them competitive countries and them, eh? I know you're a Brazil fan.
Yep.
Yeah, so we watched a good game last night too. Brazil looking good too.
Yeah,
but you know that Brazilian too, but we are the back. You must have to cheat on the dog side. We are the back still too, eh?
Yeah, I know that.
I see 80 going home. That's it for 80.
Yeah, but so I'm back in QSL for now.
Yeah, Chris, I see the Congo playing good football too. I like all them African nations and them, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Them can play football, man. But
yeah, for sure. All the African teams showing up for sure.
Yeah, they're showing up, but they doesn't do the definition, man. So Jim, my luck, so they're still blessed.
Bless up, KFC. Don't worry, they go get their finishers. If there's one thing though, World Cup. At the end of the day, I feel Africa win the World Cup anyway because you see the way the teams them set up right now. We'll get into that later. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, the dream. I just want to set the record straight on two things that PSC would have said. The issue of Junior Sammy is facing right now in terms of workers complaining. That has nothing to do with the government. That is actually something internally where the sons of Junior Sammy is more operating outside of Trinidad and Tobago. And I don't want to get into too much details, but that is where all of that is stemming from, right? The next thing is this arrest of a member of the 1% has nothing to do with the government. If it has something to do with the government, you would have been hearing me talk about preventative detention orders because that is the power that the government has at their disposal, right? Because the police, they pick and choose when to work, and it is appeared to be tied or have some political ties to it, right? That does not suggest that the government are stifling the 1% or doesn't want to have anything to do with them. That is actually contrary to what exists in this country. At the end of the day, we need to understand that it is the job and the duty of the police to apprehend persons when they can determine there has been a breach in the law and things like that, right? We have constantly been bombarded with several governments who are making all kind of pronouncements about crime and what they will do and what they will do when they don't have the power to do so. And the power that they actually have, they continue to sit on it because we didn't see them make it mandatory yet for all officers to wear body cams, right? A number of things that they have that they can do, we haven't seen them engaging in that activity. All they continue to do is posture as if they are police officers and they could arrest people when they fully well know that they cannot. The only people that the government have arrested right now by way of this preventative detention order is the people that are incarcerated and will have to be released at the end of the SOE, right? The government hardly has anything to do with these police officers doing the work, except for the fact where it appears that police officers wait for a political directive to function and to operate when they are not supposed to do so. We need to understand the games that are being played in this country by both politicians and police. And it is sickening. It continues to be sickening right? The police allow themselves to be used by politicians at times, and so too the politicians allow themselves to be used by police at times. The relationship that they manage to harness with each other, the dream, it is unhealthy for the nation. This is the reason why when you hear all kind of mountains of allegations continuing, there is hardly any efforts of the police to go in and find out what's going on. Hardly any efforts from the police to go in and see what's going on in this, that ministry or the other. Right? But people need to wake up and understand what is going on, because they will continue to use that strategy, right? Because it is working. It is working. Many people, when it's time to blame the government, they blame the police. And when it's time to blame the police, they blame the government. Because the police is posted as if they are, by some means, have handcuffs and all kind of things to go and arrest people. When they don't, what they have, the power to furnish the TTPS with all that they need in terms of resources and all that they need in terms of laws, not only for them to keep the public in check, but to keep themselves in check as well. Anyhow, the dream, thanks for allowing me. I'm locked on and listening.
For sure. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, it's certainly been an interesting evening.
So much
I got the context here, so for those of you who are now catching up on it as I have been, like I said yesterday, I was not privy up to the news. I was dealing with family coming home from the hospital, so I really wasn't
more effort and less play.
I really wasn't paying attention, so that is my bad.
More than ever.
But yeah, apparently
discipline.
Yesterday, police executed Supreme Court authorized search warrants at properties in West Moorings and at Blue Waters Trinity Complex. And Blue Waters Products Limited owner, Mr. Dominic Hadid, and his wife, Genevieve Hadid, were detained and arrested as part of an ongoing investigation. Police seized electronic devices, including laptops, mobile phones, and others during the searches. As of the latest official updates, no criminal charges have yet been laid against either of them. The TTPS emphasized that executing search warrants and detaining individuals are investigative steps and do not constitute a finding of wrongdoing.
Now is the time to come home and do something.
It's very interesting.
Instead of staying out there and freezing. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production.
Yeah, so they have not disclosed any offense or anything under said investigation.
That is the main.
So I'm very. They also the officials repeatedly declined to answer questions about the nature of the investigation, saying that it remains active. So they remain very hush about it. I find this very interesting. It's coming off of if I recall correctly, y'all correct me if y'all recall with me, but the Prime Minister and John Jeremy publicly had stated publicly that law enforcement intended to pursue organized crime and white-collar crime without regard to wealth or influence. I'm wondering if this has anything to... I am not saying that it does, but it's very very interesting. It's not even a fortnight has passed since those comments were made, and now we are in this particular situation. The Hadids are now being detained, but I'm waiting to see what charges they they levy against them. What could that possibly what could that possibly be? I'm not going to sit here and say that white collar crime does not exist. I would be I would not recommend or you listen to me if I didn't say that something like that did not exist here. But much like the Alyssa Phillips situation, we need some proper context as to what you really arresting them for. Even if for now it is that these are alleged, you know, alleged usually provides what was the word I'm looking for to say? It doesn't condemn someone outright. It is just it is basically an accusation, right? And if you say you have evidence as such, then you say that it is alleged that the owner of Blue Waters Products Limited has been involved in this, and this.
Remember,
so
success is working hard.
Whatever they are being detained for, I hope that you are able to give the public some form of context.
All your differences, let we start to build.
In a proper timing, like you cannot let 48 hours simply go by without giving us a good reason, right? Like it's already bad enough when you do it with the regular citizens in this country, but this particular person obviously is pretty high up there, you know, as the owner of one of the most recognized brands in the nation, and honestly, by extension, in the Caribbean. I will not say that Blue Waters is just exclusively a Trinidad thing. I've seen Blue Waters elsewhere around the region. So. It would do you well, TTPS, to give us some context in good timing.
Cause you know as well as I do the only way.
Before I lock off this hour right here, I just want to send a big shout out to my
more than ever we must show.
To my aunt,
discipline, tolerance, and production.
Mrs. Alison Dimas.
To build a strong.
So she just got a feature article on the news.
Wow.
Big picture for her.
Let us work hand in hand because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister.
For her media company, which is called Media Insight.
Together.
Certainly, definitely proud of your auntie. If you are interested, I suggest you go and give it a good read. It's on CNC3's web page, and she basically talks about her company and what she has done. You know, no Caribbean country had done what she was proposing, to basically track electronically what was running on local radio, television, and in newspapers, and then selling that data to advertisers and media houses. And when she had that dream, you know, she went on pure blind faith, and now 15 years later, Media Insight is still going strong.
Discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and...
Well, I'll let you all go and read the article for yourself. And yes, I use my platform to personally flex on, to personally highlight, you know, my peoples and them. Because if you don't, who will? Hype up the people who hype up you. So big up to you, auntie. Love you. Hope you're doing good today. give you all a nice one to rock to head out in this hour right here. And we'll be right back with our last segment, what is not a crime but should be a crime. Okay, I'll take this one before I go. Good afternoon. Wrong one. Yeah, go ahead.
Good afternoon, Jimmy. You know El Socorro South?
El Socorro South? Yeah.
Yeah, going up on the highway there with all them buildings and them going up down there.
Mm-hmm.
I that man just back and watch the politics for the last 9 years and see who get the most opportunities under the last regime. Look right in by crime up there. Over the next side of the road is all them 1% having the building this, that, all them kind of thing. That man who get arrested there, and his wife. With that building, he building up by Train City there. It's two big, massive warehouses building up there, you know. Them, when they get all them opportunities for the last 9 years, me see how African man get a big piece of land, so I'm putting up a mall or putting up a big business place. Them that's getting running away with the bag and the opportunities, boy. So I'm glad with this government now it started doing investigating from the top and deal with the corruption, the white collar crime. And they come down to the bottom and trickle down to the poor and needy, but them running with the bag of money, you know. So it's real serious. So I know what they're arresting for. They read out what they're arresting for and this and that. But I in the pipeline, he has some massive billion, so many Caribbean, he billion there or some kind of thing there, dream. So me know going on with that. So we go leave that to the police and them. All looking good so far. That's what the poor man want to see time for big politicians and big men who feel like they have the money, they can get arrested. You don't have funny for the poor man alone, man. So dream, man, they're going free the break there. Bless.
All right, bless up. Take one more here. Hey, good afternoon. Hey, hello. Missed you there, sis, so, or ma'am. So I'll ask you to call back in the next hour, right? Y'all don't go nowhere. We shall return.
What are you doing? In this life, everything that we need is given. Success is just about your outlook. And your soul is not how people will see you living. So every experience is like your guidebook. Cause we young and we free. What we dream we could be. So come on and dream it. Come along and do it. Push yourself and build it. Listen to me. They call me the messenger. The story I tell. I come with a reminder. Darkness to repel. I told the truth, I never tell me lie. This is the story of a ghetto guy. But only see it with an open eye. From the bottom I go so and fly. Yes, I am the messenger. I come to ignite. Transform to the defender. Jam into the light. I told the truth, I never tell me lie. This is the story of a ghetto guy. But only see it with an open eye. From the bottom we could reach the sky.
And so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street 919 FM.
The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commanding General Yohana, Trinidad and Tobago. Our school is open. Call in all the 12 tribes. Join us in our classes Monday through Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. and Sabbath service on Saturday. We are located at LP number 1, Morris Street, Point 410, Trinidad and Tobago. Feel free to contact us at 868-479-8286 or please email us at isupktrinidad@gmail.com. Join us and experience that true brotherhood, sisterhood, that love, that compassion you have always been searching for. ISUPK Trinidad and Tobago. Shalom.
A feeling for a big meal. Chicken. With big taste, must be KFC. And big flavor, chicken. And value for more money, must be KFC. Yo, who keeps saying that? Well, I hearing something? I'm the voice in your belly. Get big value every day of the week, from Munchin Mondays to Fantastic Fridays and specials to make your weekend even tastier. Check socials for details. Remember, there's only one original, often imitated but never duplicated. It must be KFC.
Join us.
Strictly local radio show, blazing the best positive hits out of TT. Hottest radio show.
Welcome. You are now locked in.
Every Saturday, 6 to 8 p.m., blazing the very best in Trinbago music and more, sending the heartbeat of the Twin Islands straight to the world.
This service is a massive communication product that aims to provide a new media platform for local TT entrepreneurs.
You're now locked into one of the hottest radio shows. Send us your voice notes or call in live and rep your district. Whether you're in East, West, North, South, or Sweet Tobago, this is your show, your sound, your culture. Hottest radio show. Strictly local, hosted by the one and only DJ Flex 868. Don't miss it. Every Saturday, 6 to 8 p.m. Only on the streets 91.9 FM. The vibes, the culture, the sound of Trinbago.
We blaze all the best in TT. Hashtag rep your district.
When the first whistle blows, your instincts kick in. You grab the bucket, dip, tear, chair, and crunch down for every finger-licking good play. KFC Popcorn Chicken is back in the game. So get your hands in the action with extra crispy or spicy popcorn chicken starting at just $35. Try it with our winning sauces and get your hands messy with the drip. Or get the winning combination, 3 pieces of chicken and 4 tenders for $79.95. To satisfy every craving during game time, it must be KFC.
Peace of God be multiplied unto you in the precious name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. This is Redemption Hour, a gospel program where God will reveal His mind to you on how to live a fulfilled life and to please Him in all areas. Join Pastor Femi Afolabi, the National Overseer of Deeper Christian Life Ministry, Trinidad and Tobago, and other seasoned ministers for a time of divine encounter as they minister and pray for you every Saturday by 9 o'clock in the morning of this station, Street FM 91.9. Our church is Deeper Life Bible Church, number 1 Cochrane Street, opposite Tunapuna Police Station, Tunapuna. The times of our services are as follows: Sunday worship service, 9 a.m., Monday Bible study, 6 p.m., Thursday revival hour, 6 p.m. The redemption hour is a life-changing moment you cannot afford to miss. For special prayer or counseling, contact Pastor Femi Afolabi on 778-9933. God bless you as you listen to this program. Jesus is Lord.
This is the voice of Tuesday Seventh-day Adventist. We are preaching Emergency Alert broadcast, which is from the Tuesday Seventh-day Adventist Church. We will be featuring voices of brethren from different parts of the world, preaching the gospel, preaching prophecy as it relates to current events and the ending of the world. Listen to us on 91.9 FM every Sunday from 9:05 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Sundays. May God bless you as you learn the truth. In Jesus' name, amen.
The Embassy Yacht is back and ready to transform your events into unforgettable experiences. Launched from King's Wharf, San Fernando, the perfect starting point for an epic experience of luxury, music, and celebration on the open water. By booking our vessel, your event will include a house DJ, state-of-the-art sound system, fully stocked bar, dedicated cleaning crew, top-notch security. This isn't just a venue, it's a floating masterpiece designed to make your event the talk of the town. Imagine your guests dancing under the stars, drinks in hand, with breathtaking views of the coastline as your backdrop. From birthdays to corporate events to exclusive parties, the Embassy Yacht offers promoters a unique platform to create unforgettable memories and boost your brand's reputation. Call or WhatsApp 399-5959 or email embassycruises@gmail.com.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
All rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on the Street 919 FM.
Remember, the key to success is working hard. For our country we must have regard. Forget all your differences, let we start to build. And onward to progress we surely will. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together. So much of things that we need to see about. Surely I do have to spell them out. Cause you know as well as I do, the only way is putting more effort and less play. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together. Instead of staying out there and freezing, because now more than ever we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together.
Right back into our final hour right here. Just a little quarter after the hour. Was good with y'all, TNT. You're joining us super late. I mean, we've talked to the things for the day, you know. J and G is not here with us today. She'll be back in tomorrow, sending her deepest regrets. But you know, she is a trooper. She will return. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. All right, so this final hour, two questions. Well, I guess a particular article came across my eye, and I thought it was prudent to talk about it. And probably just around the end of the show, I see a conversation being had here on the art form that I want to talk about. So while you all prime yourselves up for that first World Cup match of the day, I want to talk about this article that I found here about workplace commerce, hidden costs to organizations in TNT. Bacchanal and the workplace. I definitely want to get a little deeper into this one and see if y'all have any thoughts on it, or at least just share it with you. And if you have related it in any way, shape, or form, if there's some truth to what these words have to say. The article, I don't know if they put their credit in. They don't seem to have put in their credit, or at least I can't find it yet. Anyway, so
much of things that we need to see about.
Y'all take it out.
Surely I do have to spell them out.
Workplace commerce and how it affects TNT.
You know.
And we go. In a recent conversation with a colleague, he lamented the state of confusion in an organization he is associated with. The discussion that ensued led to a deeper conversation about commerce and how it adversely affects organizations in Trinidad and Tobago. The word commerce, rooted in the French Creole language and primarily used in TNT, is associated with confusion, gossip, chaos, scandal, infighting, and general disorder. In an increasingly year-round carnivalesque environment where humor and bantering are socially and culturally embraced, a measure of commerce seems acceptable, as manifested by its presence in daily informal conversations. However, when commerce takes root in organizations, the effects can be grave, negatively affecting leadership effectiveness, employees' well-being, trust, productivity, and competitiveness at the company and national levels. In an island state like TNT, where population size is small, a culture of commerce can lead to ongoing conflict, interpersonal clashes, cliques, group loyalty as opposed to company loyalty, and overall toxicity. Oh, this is getting good. In such situations, valuable time and resources are expended on non-value enhancing activities. A company can find itself in a situation where it spends less time fostering innovation, pursuing excellent customer service, and in undertaking the environmental scanning that provides market insights for needed agility in an ever-changing business environment. An organization or institution consumed by commerce will not perform at its best. This introduction is already yelling. This introduction is already yelling. And I'm going to, don't worry, I'll bring it all back around at the very end, but I'm sure y'all can already see where I'm going with this. The manifestation of commerce in the workplace. Commerce in the workplace is manifested in diverse ways. Persistent gossip, rumor mongering, the undermining of work colleagues, the formation of cliques, power struggles, victimization, blame game, non-adherence to policies, social and political arguments and feuds among leaders and between employees and leaders, the The cost of commerce. Reduced productivity is deemed to be the greatest negative impact of commerce in the workplace. Commerce leads to conflicts which cause employee stress, disengagement, and absenteeism, all of which compromise the ability of an organization to optimize the return on its capital. Reduced productivity by employees has implications for profitability, growth, and competitiveness. Commerce can lead to talented employees frustrated by environments where merit and professionalism are overshadowed by favoritism, leaving an organization to seek psychologically safer spaces. Those who remain disengaged emotionally, present but emotionally absent. In today's environment where talent is becoming increasingly mobile and remote work is increasingly available, unhealthy or toxic environments can increase the rate of employee disengagement and attritions. Organizations are also likely to face challenges to attract and retain new employees. Conflict and internal drama consume time, emotional energy, and blur organizational focus. When organizations become entrapped in a culture of commerce, communication is opaque, decision-making is slowed, policies and procedures are reactionary, and there is a misalignment between individual and organizational objectives as personal agendas become prioritized. An environment of confusion makes it difficult for an organization to pursue its long-term strategic agenda. Absenteeism, considerable time overruns, and time spent fighting the fires increase the cost of business, while the impact of commerce is likely to vary based on the peculiarities of the organization. In all cases, the cost is hidden and difficult to quantify. The mental health impact. When commerce persists in organizations, the mental health of employees can be affected, adding another dimension of cost. Psychological cost increases as employees struggle to navigate environments characterized by burnout, anxiety, emotional exhaustion, and stress. A major driver of performance in organizations is the well-being of employees. According to Gallup's State of the Global Workplace Study in 2026, well-being is connected to performance. The research also indicated that employee engagement increases by 56% when employees believe that their organizations care about their well-being. Allow me 1 second. Let me just scroll down here real quick. Thank you very much. Go ahead. Right. Where am I? Yes. When commerce pervades anxiety, depression, sleepless nights, and feelings of unhappiness affect employees' mental well-being, the situation is compounded. Given the ease of access to mind-altering substances like alcohol and other drugs, this leads to more problems as employees challenged by toxic environments often find it difficult to seek help for fear of being stigmatized. Accordingly, the workplace becomes psychologically unsafe. Leadership and a culture of commerce. Leadership plays a key role in determining whether or not commerce thrives within organizations. There are, however, situations where leaders' actions contribute to the dysfunction, such as withholding or being selective with information, tolerating toxic behavior, participation in gossip mongering, preferred treatment for persons loyal to the leader, managing by instilling fear, and leveraging the toxic environment for personal gain. Employees lose trust in leaders who fail to address a culture of commerce. Being insensitive to situations that negatively affect the lives of employees and the health of the organization. is an indication of ineffective leadership. On the contrary, emotionally intelligent leadership creates environments where all employees feel a sense of belonging and experience healthy team collaboration. What is required in TNT for employees to retain the warmth and humor that the country is known for? Cultural vibrancy can be retained while concerted efforts are made to ensure that work environments are safe spaces where there is equity, fairness, accountability, and respect exists for all. Emotionally intelligent leaders foster and maintain such environments. Ethical leadership. Leaders must model the type of behavior desired and articulate those that are not tolerated. Invest in emotional intelligence. Undertake leadership development, conflict resolution, and interpersonal communication skills training. Develop policies in order to dispel notions of favoritism, policies on hiring, firing, performance management, promotion, and time off, etc. should be clearly communicated. Establish communication channels. Consistent, clear, and open communication reduces speculation and mistrust. Create psychologically safe environments. Employees must feel safe and at ease to raise concerns and to share ideas. And team culture. Organizations should encourage teamwork, participatory problem solving, and other initiatives that require collaboration. In conclusion, the talent, creativity, and sense of humor of the people of Trinidad and Tobago have the potential to contribute towards the growth, competitiveness, and sustainability of the country. The penchant for commerce, however, can retard national progress. While in informal settings, commerce may be seen as fun in the workplace, the consequences of an unchecked culture or normalization can be disastrous. No organization can sustain long-term competitiveness while internally consumed by dysfunction. For TNT to strengthen its competitiveness in a complex global economy, cultural maturity is needed. Organizations must move beyond cultures of confusion, conflict, and division toward cultures of grounded in professionalism, transparency, respect, trust, and purpose. The reduction and ultimate removal of commerce at organizations will augur well for the creation of a country equipped to face current and future challenges.
To build a strong and better.
Now, I still have not been able to find the original writer of this article. But whoever you are, I would like to bring you to the absolute front. Front of the class. I went into this article expecting to get something a little relatable from y'all out there who may find your workplace a little bit troublesome, probably because of this thing we call commerce. But this article actually seems to be a metaphor not just for the workplace, the literal workplace in Trinidad and Tobago, but for the country itself. I'll get back to it in a second. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Hashim Bibi Lunga.
Yes, sir, Hakata. How you doing?
Well, I am good, but I see my name was placed in abeyance when you called out the list earlier on at the beginning of the show. But
was it? It was? Oh, God. My apologies.
Yeah. So let me say good afternoon to our lady, the lady Super J, wherever she is.
Yes.
She have a good afternoon. Well, I was in and out, so I didn't pick up most of the thing, but I think you was trying to set a organizational effectiveness, and you use the metaphor as an office structure compared to a government structure.
Well, it was the article. I was reading an article which focused on particularly comments in the workplace. But reading through it, it really just it seemed to pose more of a metaphor to the country itself rather than just to any one particular workplace or organization. If you will, it's almost like it's the article is a double entendre in a sense.
Yeah, you see, the same cultural traits or characteristics in an organization are the same thing in the country. But it is transplanted into the society.
Right.
So it's nothing strange. But who was the author? Firstly, who was the author of that
I
article?
was trying to find the name of it, but I have not been able to pin. Okay. I think I just found it. Dr. Judith Mark. Yeah, that's who wrote the article.
Yeah, you see, worker, the worker comes out of the society, so it will be a reflection of the society, and the society will be a reflection of the workplace, or vice versa. So that is what they call cultural traits.
Yeah.
Right, cultural traits. So we just have to live with this. But the problem is we live in a plural society or a heterogeneous society where we have two major races. And it's always a balancing act, because you do one activity, it may affect one sector of the society. You do another activity, and it's also a balancing act all the time. But in the workplace, I keep telling you about psychic income, which is a recognition and appreciation of workers. That must be a factor in organizations, right? I didn't hear I don't know if that was mentioned in the article. I didn't hear the whole article. Right? You have you mentioned interpersonal relationships in the workplace, also because that shows evidence of teamwork. That is people who will enjoy working together, so you'll have more production.
Right.
But in some organizations now, the terminated management are slack organization. Now, what a slack organization is an organization or entity that always have meeting. Every day, this meeting here, that meeting there. Right? So that is termed management as slack organization. And any organization having this plethora of meetings, something is wrong with the management of that organization. Right? It shows flaws of the management of that organization. So there are some of the things you have to look at. Then you have to look at compensation management, that people are compensated fairly, right? And the organization must be more or less an egalitarian organization where people more or less are treated equally.
Right.
Right. Once people are not treated equally, you understand, you'll find numerous problems occurring day after day, and the organization will never go forward. Right. So there is the things. Then you have to focus on training of the organization. Training. It seems like in the state, the state, when I mean the state, I mean the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago and any other state, you have to have the workers updated by training, what they call human resource development now.
Right.
Some people say, oh, I too much of training in Trinidad. I don't know what other countries here, but you see, you must train to develop what Peter Drucker called knowledge, skill, and abilities. So you'll have development of what he called a knowledge worker now. Right? In other words, everybody must be trained up to date to have the organization in tandem with what's happening, with the latest, right? The latest tools, all right? So you have to have this kind of thing. So that is how it is. That is some of the things. There's a whole set. There's a whole epistle. If you really go to study this thing, but the core. I mentioned some of the core activities. That's transplanted from the workplace to the society, and also anti that from the society into the workplace.
Right.
Yeah. So that is how it is. Anyhow, my blast from the past. I didn't hear you play anything I Do the Monkey Let's Do by the late Emil Straker.
Yeah, we didn't get to go into that one when we when we were on yesterday, on Monday. We didn't have the time to get into it.
If you find it, well, you could give it a spin, as Phil Littrell will say, or you could probably play Kakada, 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 and that means money. Country people in the rural areas call that money, Kakada. Throw Trinidad too, and it means it is sung by the mighty composer. So it's Kakada by the mighty composer. But since we didn't pay any tribute to Emil Straker here in Trinidad, as far as I know, and
we had played a Straker on the day. We had played a Straker on the day.
Yes, but
just not that one.
Yeah, but if you cannot find that one, well, you could go with Kakada by the mighty composer, right? Because we must remember the Merry Men played a big part in development of music in Trinidad too, you know.
Right.
Although they tried to win off a calypso, and they came with their own beat, what they call spooge in Barbados. I said it last time.
Yeah,
because
spooge.
Jamaica that time was pushing reggae with Bob Marley and the Jamaican top musicians at that time. So Straker and them decided, right, we come with our own beat now, and that it had a large following in Trinidad, especially Wendy Allen and the Dynamics. You know, no party will have gone to and didn't hear Wendy Allen tune, or even over the radio, in the times of Phil Littrell and Dave Elcock and these fellas. And then you had the Draytons too. And then you had a gentleman who sang mostly religious songs. Niles, I think it was Bertram Niles. I think he died about 3-4 years ago too. He developed spooge now into a kind of gospel spooge. So anyhow, let me leave the timekeepers and the rapporteurs to come on. So
okay, because the phone ringing and I got people on the line.
Yeah. So nice. So thanks, and let me say good afternoon to Lady Super J, aka Sylvia Hunt. That's how you're referring to her now? Yeah.
I hope she heard that. Yes.
Okay.
All right, look at her.
Yeah.
Later. Oh Lord. Good afternoon.
Woo! Jesus Christ.
I know you're waiting a while there. I'm surprised you're calling today because the woman you're horning Grung's lady with not here. So I'm surprised you still remember that we exist.
But I call it to tell you that all the side effects you call out for mental illness happening to me today because I'm seeing you alone.
Pressure.
What for you pressure? But you see, that training, that training is a very good thing to have. But some people brain can't take training, you know, because some of them have this colonial thinking, and it's so embedded in them that no matter how much training you give them, waste of time. That's training. But I would like people to really get it. But some people brain not qualified for it, like police and magistrate and licensing officers and all these people, their brain done swap already with colonial thinking that they don't matter what training you put them under, waste of time. Even the people in parliament, them and all, same thing. Well, them have mental illness plus colonial brain syndrome.
Oh wow.
Them is it's not no turning back for them. It's just waiting. But I just call this princess wherever you argue. I hope you're not where I thinking that you is.
Where you thinking she is? What?
I can't tell you why I thinking that.
Oh God, you can't say that one on the radio.
Nah, I don't pick she more. She go sing herself. But I pick she more. She go talk. It's not what you do, it's how you do it.
Wow. Okay. All right.
I just call you for a present good evening, man. I'm not walking and I see you alone and my heart start skipping beats. I drop and all. So later, have a blessed one.
Yeah, man. Make up yourself, Grungs, man. Ay. You see the problems of course. Yeah, Jay, you know what? Next time you will hold the fort by yourself, I will stay home, right? Cause your people and them want to see you. Ain't nobody out there checking for you, boy. You understand?
I say That is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello?
Yeah. Hello.
I know APN already call. He say he free to say what he say because he's not seeing J Divide break up. She said everybody. You can say what you want. You not pay them. But Jim,
what you doing, dog? Anyway.
Nobody do. He's not paying them. He back in short chunk and then back in penny. You know, then he back in and he paying them. The same penny. He's having put show, yeah. The same store talking to man over penny.
What you
business?
What you say?
I say not that PNM business. So I want Europe to go and patch up that and settle down that we're going to in the PNM. They want to see the power does occur in this country. That is with that back in LA. But Jim, only on my queen tell me about the water. Look up at the water there. So after the water ain't coming so brown. Coming out like cocoa brown. I know we're going to need water because she will a cup of water and so we're going to with the water system right now. The water like it. They coming brown.
Brown, you say?
So I don't full of bottle and full of next bottle and I only see that thing in the cut. As a man, I don't drink too much. I don't like the blue waters now. I like pipe water now. Because you know why?
Okay. Why?
Because there is they preserve it and they get big and strong. Shit water now, but you know, beat them the Wistress corridor that we grew up on.
Okay.
You know that?
Alright.
Yeah, that we drinking for years.
Alright.
So blessed.
Hey, something else, yes? I'm not relying on that one too much.
This also goes for
any proper filtration and then thing. I will take my
foreign land.
Either the blue or it have a next one. It have it's not a blue water. What's it called? Aquapure? I think it's called Aquapure or Aquapure.
Because now
you don't know what I'm talking about, man. Some of you know the water I'm talking about. It's like small. It's a smaller bottle. But yeah. I will take my 5 case of water for $100 in the grocery store, and I'll work with that. Too much things in the. I've been through the 90s. I don't grow up. I done big and strong already. I don't need tap water again. And I don't have no picnic that need growing big and strong either. So I good over here. Oh Lord, yes. Before I get out of here earlier, let me circle back real quick to the article, right, with the comments in the workplace, right? I mean, look at all these symptoms that Dr. Mark highlighted. You know, non-adherence to policies, feuds among leaders, feuds between employees and leaders, power struggles, persistent gossip, rumor mongering, victimization, undermining a colleague's blame game. I really believe Dr. Mark was talking about the state of the nation as a whole. We are basically a company, right? Trinidad and Tobago is a company. And in the grand scale of the world, it is a smaller company, right? But a company nonetheless. One that has contributed globally and impacted the world globally. Whether you want to scoff at it or uplift it, you know and I know we breed greatness here. But when commerce overtakes the greatness, it starts to muddy the organization. It starts to breed a place of a toxic environment. And then you wonder why people want to leave here and don't come back, or move on to greener pastures in general, right? If we were operating and treating commerce as it's supposed to be, you know, something light-hearted, a little bit of drama, you know, a little bit of bacchanal is a little good for the soul, you know. But when we allow that bacchanal to seep into how we actually run things around here, right? To the point where we constantly are butting heads. We clashing with each other, forming the cliques. That word clique, oh gosh, y'all already know. It have cliques of two particular colors. That you know. The ones what do you just call them? Groundsman just say the tiller dads. Right? That group loyalty.
Country we must have regard. Forget all your different.
As opposed to loyalty to the country, you are loyal to just a particular side and nothing else. That breeds the wrong kind of energy and does not bring us into any sense of productivity, right? Negatively affecting the leaders and how leadership is run, productivity, competitiveness on that world scale that we are known to be capable of. But if we are so focused on the commerce, the blame game, pointing at who is responsible for what, and it did this and it was a bad look and that is why we thinking, and where was the people when they was doing this wrong thing, but now you want to come out and think. That is what we are in right now. Trinbago is in a perpetual state of commerce when it comes to the actual progression of the company. I'm really glad I stumbled onto this article and I was able to share it with all you, because and Dr. Judy Mark, big up you, right? I don't know if it was your intention for this to be a double entendre, but for some reason it just is. You have perfectly painted the state of our country as it stands right now. We are the company, and right now commerce is stopping us from achieving our fullest potential. A lot of us are in a state of burnout, anxiety, emotional exhaustion, stress over everything that is happening here. Be it from the crime, be it from the corruption of certain bodies, be it from the leaders who we have voted into power bashing heads constantly instead of finding compromises to move the country forward. Constantly in a perpetual state of blaming or being petty with one another. And I'm not singling out any specific side or person. It's just back and forth. You can see it. For those of you who care enough to watch Parliament live every week, you know I'm not talking foolishness. Right? The commerce has overtaken us. And we are allowing it to shape what we are becoming. And we really, seriously need to pull back. Maybe as a collective, we all need to go and take a sea bath. I don't know how many beaches we have or whatever. For those of you who can't reach a beach, some of y'all live in villages that run along rivers and waterfalls. Maybe some of that will help too. But I feel as a collective, we all just need to take one big sea bath together, right? A mandatory sea bath for everybody in the nation. I don't know what day we could lock that in. Probably a month that doesn't have a holiday in it, but we all find a way to get to the ocean. Particularly on the north coast and the south and the south side, a little further away from all the industrial muck and mess of the west coast, and just wash away all this commerce and voodoo. We really don't need it. We really don't. And I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna leave it on that, guys. The commerce has to pull back. It's all well and good, you know, to talk about the lacquery and bacchanal, but not at the expense of the production and well-being of the company and those who work for it. And with that, I'm going to leave y'all with La Hakata's contribution for his blast from the past from it's LA Stricker. Anything you do, the monkey will do. We've got the third umpire coming up next, so y'all stick and stay for that. And this evening, yes, UPK will be on the inside from around 7 p.m. So you have a stacked evening coming up. So don't you go anywhere. Don't you change that dial. Y'all know how we do it over here on the street 919 FM. Y'all don't worry. J Energy will be back in the building tomorrow. And you know she's not gonna leave y'all hanging for very long. And until next time, wishing y'all love, light, and to its light. Yours truly, Hashim the Dream. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Council is adjourned.
I do this, monkey will do. Anything I do, the monkey will do. I wake up in the morning, who's waking too? Anything I do, the monkey will do. Walking down to the table, who's walking too? Anything I do, the monkey will do. I am brushing my teeth and who's brushing too? Anything I do, the monkey will do. I am eating my breakfast, who's eating too? Anything I do, the monkey will do. Please take this monkey back to the zoo. Cause anything I do, the monkey will do. You really don't know what I am going through. Cause anything I do, the monkey will do. Anything I do, the monkey will do. I am reading a book and who's reading too? Anything I do, the monkey will do. Playing some football, who's kicking too? Anything I do, the monkey will do. I am playing some cricket, who's batting too? Anything I do, the monkey will do. If I buy a doubles, I must buy two. Cause anything I do, this monkey will do. Please take this monkey back to the zoo. Cause anything I do, this monkey will do. You really don't know what I am going through. Cause anything I do, this monkey will do.